so if you couldn't tell what the heck I was talking about, what had happened is that I was staying with someone and we had booked this place in Marietta, which is right outside of Atlanta, for this concert. So this place that we had booked, literally the day of, they called the person that I'm staying with, telling her that they actually overbooked and that we couldn't stay there, even though we had booked 2 days prior and they hadn't said nothing before. But okay, so that was irritating, but thankfully we had this backup plan. We were originally going to stay at a different place, but that place had some bad reviews, so we were like, okay, maybe we'll get this different place, plus it's closer to the venue. But then obviously that place canceled, but we still had this place booked, so we were able to stay there instead. And since this original place had some bad reviews, I decided I would film a video, a little impromptu, to see if it was actually that bad or not. So I'm actually gonna show you some of the reviews to give you an idea of like what I'm talking about in the original impression I had of this place. Well, for starters, one of the insider tips on TripAdvisor literally just says, don't do it. And then the most recent review on TripAdvisor, you know what? I'm just gonna show you the photos. If you're a little squeamish, you might want to look away for a little bit, but here are some photos. Very beautiful, very glamorous. I probably should have opened with this, but the place I'm talking about is the Super 8 Wyndham in Austell by Six Flags over Georgia, and it has a whopping 2.6 stars on Google reviews. And you see a lot of the same things that you see on the TripAdvisor, basically saying that there's bugs, there's mold, it's just dirty, they didn't even want to sleep there, they just slept in their car instead, or they slept in a chair, you know, saying all this crazy stuff. But on the other hand, you got some other people saying they stay here and it was a fine experience and they had no issues. So I'm kind of sat here wondering, well, what is the truth? And today, my children, that is what we are going to be figuring out. So I hope you enjoy this little adventure with me. That's when I have to climb up the stairs. Oh, there is a ramp. Okay. I have the camera on and the flashlight on because this does not work. Okay. This is really cool. Hopefully these lamps work. Ooh, nice. Oh, now I just gotta check for, oh look, hand marks. Oh my. Also, I didn't film this, but the lady who was my Lyft driver. Oh shit. Oh shit, bruh. Yep, that's not good. We can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Yep. Oh, hell no. This feels, and there's another one. Oh, fuck this, absolutely fuck this. So he told me that if I come down there, he can change the room. He also took my ID, so that's cool. But I think I'm just gonna get another hotel because I don't want to stay somewhere that's infested with roaches. And the review said that. I was like, maybe the reviews are too harsh. Maybe it's not that bad. Nah, it is that bad. It is actually that bad. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. So I could have sworn I recorded footage of this, but I just looked and it ain't freaking there. So I'm just gonna explain what happened in between this and then and why I ended up getting a second room instead of getting just like a refund and cancellation or whatever the heck. So what had happened is after I saw all the roaches and, you know, you saw what happened, I went back down to the lobby and I talked to the guy. He was telling me that I needed to pay a $57 cancellation fee if I wanted to cancel the room because I was asking for a refund instead of just like a room exchange. And I knew for a dang fact that that's not really how that's supposed to work. They can't charge you a cancellation fee for your room having roaches, or they can, but like you could just do a chargeback. Especially in my case, since I have footage, like they would be on my side. Like they have no right to ask that. I don't actually have to pay that. And I knew that. But he was offering me a room exchange. But there was this other guy down there who I mentioned, you know, in a later clip, who was in a bathrobe. And he seemed to have just gone out of the pool or something, or maybe there was a hot tub somewhere. I don't really know. I asked him, do you have any problems with roaches? And he was like, no, my room is fine. So I was kind of like, okay. I could try to figure out how to get another room at another hotel at this time of night, and I don't really want to do that. Or I could try to just like get another room here and maybe it'll be okay. So that's what I ended up doing. Okay, so I'm in the second room now. And I have not seen any roaches, so there's that. I have that going for me. I'm gonna continue looking. Do I even want to open the closet? Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. No horrible jump scares. Also, I don't know what this door is. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? Okay, here's the bathroom. Oh, I'm scared to look in the tub. I'm scared. I'm gonna look behind the door here. Look, okay. I also talked to another dude in the lobby. He was just chilling outside in like a bathrobe, which is funny because of what the Lyft driver said, talking about it's a dangerous area. But this dude was just chilling outside in a bathrobe. He didn't have a care in the world. I think it was coming out of the pool. Yeah, okay. So now we have to do a bed bug check. What I do is like, I see crumbs. I don't see any. It does not look good down there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not necessarily seeing any bed bug-like creatures. Let's look in here. Are we seeing anything gross? Nope. Yeah, it is not the cleanest, but not necessarily seeing anything super disturbing. Besides that door, I I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what that is. I guess the only place I haven't looked is back here. No jump scares here either. Let's bend down. Okay, I'm supposed to look at these corners of the bed. I don't see any bed bugs. When you go home, you want to wash all the clothes that you brought in hot water if you can, just to be sure, just to be on the safe side, right? I was gonna say heated on hot, but like what, you know that already. Okay, this is actually not so bad. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Inside of my not the best, not the nicest. This isn't the nicest either, but it's not horrifically disgusting. Yeah, this isn't nearly as bad as the first room, okay? Credit where credit's due, I suppose, but he still didn't give me back my ID, so I'm gonna go and do that now. Okay, so I'm actually a dumb bitch, and my ID was in my wallet my whole time, and I just put it in the wrong spot in my wallet. So that's cool. I'm gonna test sitting on the bed. Ooh. Ooh. It's not actually uncomfortable, I'm just freaked out. Felt like I'm just thinking that like this entire mattress is actually stuffed with dead roaches. That's just where my mind goes. I haven't even mentioned this, but I have to stay here for 3 whole days. Yeah, 3 whole days, because I'm here for a concert and I leave on Monday. And the concert's on Sunday. The day before that, which is tomorrow, is just meant to be a free day in case I need to like adjust or whatever the heck. The choices I make, well, I guess I make better choices, but other people make bad choices for me, because remember, I had another hotel booked. It was a nice little hotel. It was an extended stay. It had a whole little kitchen, but we couldn't have that. We couldn't have that, could we? Now here I am. Pray for me. And you want to know something extra crazy about this place? They got master suites. Okay, whatever, dude. I guess anyone could try to be part of the party, you know? And another thing that gets me is, isn't this place supposed to, because it's by Six Flags, it's a Super 8 Wyndham Hostel Six Flags, whatever. Supposedly there would be families staying here. You're gonna give them a room of roaches? What the heck is wrong with you? I mean, it's one thing if it's me. I'm a grown woman by myself. I can handle myself. Actually, there's someone else who's gonna be coming here, but like, I can handle these things. But what if a kid walks into that room and he sees a roach? He'll be so traumatized. Or if he wakes up with a roach crawling on him, that would be really, really terrible. I hope that hasn't happened. Okay, that's all I have to say for now. I actually don't hate like the furnishings. They're just a picture, but it actually does look cute. It actually probably looks cuter than, you know, paintings and photos and other hotel rooms I see. They have the little groovy curtains here. These curtains are not doing a whole lot for privacy, can I just say? Not ideal. Oh, also, I've been staring at the AC. Just assume that this didn't work. Oh, it does work. I just turned on the sink and this is what it's like. Oh, well, it's not as bad now, but yeah, see, it was just a stream of that wording. Fine. Oh, it does work. The reviews were saying the TVs don't work. So I guess that part wasn't true. Also, the reason I'm being really quiet is because I don't know how much other people can hear me. I can't hear anyone else though. So maybe I'm just being overly paranoid. But like that door, I don't know what that door is. What is that door? Can people hear me through that door? I don't know. Look at these chapped lips. So beautiful. So crusty. Good morning. I slept through the night. I did get woken up once because the person I'm staying with had an alarm go off, but and I went back to sleep and the bed is comfortable. I had a good night's rest. I don't really know what else to say. So unfortunately, no dramatic updates for now. Behold, the leaning sink of the Super 8 Wyndham in Austell. I don't want it to actually fall on the ground like it did just a few minutes ago. This is kind of old and I need to get rid of it, so. Woo! Looking for intruders or anything happening at all. I don't think anyone's trying to get in here. I don't think anyone cares. Okay, so I don't know if y'all saw this before and I just didn't see it, but there appears to be some residue on the walls. Oh, yep, that's really beautiful. Gorgeous, honey. Do you think that's not actually even like, you know, dirt? It's just like ghost ectoplasm. I hope it's the ghost ectoplasm. You know, they're trying to get in like the spooky season. It's almost Halloween, you know. It's theming actually. Also, I just noticed these holes, but they're like, oh, it looks like a caterpillar chomped on that part or something like that, because it's not a full hole. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's the sound of children screaming. I hope they're screaming with joy and not horror at what they've seen. This has nothing to do with the hotel, but I just somehow got black lip gloss on my arm. Like in this spot. Like, how do I even manage to do this? Also, this is my first time somewhat successfully doing space buns. What do we think? This was such a struggle to do. I have terrible hand-eye coordination, especially when it comes to my own hair. I've had these curtains up for like an hour now, and no one has walked by whatsoever, so I don't think there's actually that many people staying here. I looked outside and there's this dude in a van playing ice cream truck music, but it's not an ice cream truck, it's just a van. I don't know what's going on there. I haven't even mentioned this yet, but I got some water from the bathroom sink. And it does not taste good. I don't know what's going on here. It like tastes like metal. That's really something you want to have in your water, isn't it? In case you're wondering why I'm just lounging around with a full face of makeup on, I was supposed to do stuff today with the person I'm staying with, but they left. And they haven't come back they left at like 11 a.m. Now it's 4 p.m. I texted them at 2 p.m. They never responded, so I don't know what's going on. Today is not going super well, but for not any reasons to do with the hotel room. Well, that doesn't help either. I had to Uber eat some food because I was gonna go grocery shopping or something, and I couldn't do that. I don't know that they have a vending machine anywhere here, and I don't want to look because I can't survive off vending machine snacks anyway. They're usually too expensive, so I just Uber Eats it. Some Zaxby's. So interesting, I know. It's pretty cold in here, so I'm gonna see how the heating works because I haven't actually tried it. All right, power, low heat. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. There's a bit of a burning scent. But I guess that's just gonna happen when you have a heater. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's burning. I don't know if I trust this. Oh, well, if there's a fire, I guess I'll just die. Okay, see, you can kind of see a little, you see that? You can kind of see the outside. I guess that would be how roaches are getting into these rooms, if this is a problem in every room. And we're just by a bunch of trees, and I don't know the difference between different roaches, but I know there are tree roaches, and I'm assuming, you know, they live around trees. So that could kind of maybe explain what's going on here and why they keep having this roach problem, you know, besides also just like bad maintenance. Detective Meulia, Sherlock Meulia Holmes. I don't know, whichever you choose. One of the reviews said something about the family who owns this place. I don't really know how they would know who the family is, but I will say that the front desk guy was this Indian dude, and I had these people come up for housekeeping. It was a guy and a lady. They were both Indian too, and they looked like they could have been his parents or something like that, or could have been related to him in some way, though I don't know that they were. So I guess this place might just be being run by one family or something like that. Also, I feel like these are the elephant in the room a little bit, like a dress. Me, I don't know what is going on with this lamp. At first I thought it was just like wraparound plastic, like they bought it and then just never took the plastic off, but that clearly isn't the case. What is this meant to be? Or maybe it is the case? I have no idea. I'm staying here because I'm going to the Back to Badlands tour concert here in Atlanta. I gotta cover that part probably, but the person I'm staying with is a big Halsey fan. I mean, I'm not as big of a, I'm mostly just a Badlands fan, but I like some of her other songs too, but clearly this person likes her a lot more. Eyelashes on fleek. Okay, so the person I'm staying with, I was supposed to go out with them. Like, they brought it up. They were like, I'm gonna go and do something. She was gonna go and color her hair, and then I'm gonna be back. And then she hasn't been back all day. Like, she left this morning, and I've tried to text her, and she hasn't responded. So, I hope she's okay. But for now, I'm just gonna take out these face buns and take off my makeup, and then I'm gonna try to actually take a shower. Okay, so here's what we're dealing with here. Hotels always have this towel on the side of the bathtub. Is this meant to be put down as a carpet? Because that's what I always do. Not a carpet, but a rug. You know what I mean. So fancy. We have a cleansing bar, and we have conditioning shampoo. Yeah, we ain't got time for that. We're just gonna use the cleansing bar. We have towels here, 3 towels, so that's plenty. Here's the shower head. Usually when I'm in hotels, I take a bath because, like, I don't actually like taking standing showers because I have POTS, but I don't know. I'm scared a roach is gonna crawl out of that thing or something. I can't tell if this is gonna be the cold water and this is gonna be the hot water, like which way, because what does it say on the, oh, it says, yeah, that's good. But the reason I said that is because on this one, you have to do it this way for it to be hot and this way for it to be cold, which is not usually how it works. So let's just freaking try this. Okay. Okay, so I just got done with my shower and it was okay, but I noticed a few more things. Look at these hairs. Look at these hairs. Not good. Not good. Also, there's no handlebar or anything to hang on to. So if you're taking a shower, most people, it's gonna be okay. But when you're bending down, you don't really have something to hang on to. And for me, that's a problem because, you know, like I said, I got POTS. That's gonna be an issue. So yeah, I basically was just like, I'm just gonna let the water get my legs because I can't bend down like that. This would probably be a good time to test if this hairdryer works. Looks fine to me. When I turn it to low, the lights flicker a little bit, but for some reason when I turn it to high, the lights are fine. Anyways. Yup, it's a blow dryer. I have the hiccups right now, but we're just gonna go with it. So I've been thinking about like what the appeal of this place even is. It's not even like a you get what you pay for kind of situation, because the original place I was gonna stay was like way freaking nicer. For my half, it only would have been like $18 more. So I can only think that this place exists for like families on like a really tight budget, but they want to like do something nice for their kids and take them to Six Flags. So the way I see it, I feel like this place really is, I mean, I've already brought this up before, I feel like this place is kind of like taking advantage of poor families who are just trying to do something nice for their kids, which really makes this situation worse. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna try using the microwave. Opening it so more of the heat can get in. Wow, okay. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Why is it like trying to escape? I don't know if it's the glass plate or like the metal rods under it. Did you guys see that? There was like a flash at the end. I could have sworn. Is it warm? That's good enough. Okay, I got my hotel roommate to pick me up a crumble cookie, so we're gonna try it. I already took a piece off and ate it, but I forgot what it tasted like. Does that ever happen to you? Bone apple tea. Yep, that's a chocolate chip cookie, all right. I guess I'd give it, honestly, probably like a 5 out of 10. I really wanted the Dubai chocolate crumble cookie that they were selling this week, but they were all out. They were all out. Crumble cookie, if you are watching this video, I need you to bring back the Dubai chocolate crumble cookie stat. Like, seriously, I will buy it. I will go to your store and I will purchase it. Please, please. Honestly, as rough as this started, I'm kind of just chilling right now. Okay, I got ready for my concert. It's the next day, and I'm trying to heat up the freaking chicken tenders I got yesterday. Nothing is working. What the heck? I should have been taking a video. Halsey just freaking touched my hand. I don't even give a fuck now. I'm filming in front of a crowd of people. I don't care. What happened was is that, you know, it was the end of a concert and she just performed Is There somewhere. And she was leaving, she was just like walking down the barricade of people. And I was at the end of the barricade. So she was like I was like the last person she saw. And I was waving at her, being like, hi! So I didn't know what else to say. And then she waved at me. But then when we waved, our hands accidentally touched. So, just got back from a concert. Hopefully no roaches have taken over the premises. It's literally not unlocking, so I'm going to go down there and force him to unlock it. He gave me this card, so it better freaking work. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Ooh. Thank God. My hair's a mess right now, just ignore that. But I was saying, I wonder if like people here stay so little time, like no one wants to stay here as much time as I have, that like the cards just don't even last the whole like 2 nights that I'm staying here. No, the 3 nights that I'm staying here. I'm very, very tired. It's literally almost 1 a.m. and I need to take my medication. Or it could just be that this place sucks and glitches happen and things go wrong because it's poorly run. It could be a little bit of both. Who knows? Okay, I'll probably see you tomorrow. See you, Roach Kingdom. Okay, so that is the end of our journey. I'm sorry if anyone was curious about what the breakfast or what the pool was like. I don't know where the pool actually was, and even so, it's kind of cool out. Like, I just didn't have any desire to check it out. But there was that guy in the bathrobe, and he looked like he just got out of the pool, because he had a towel with him also, I think. Like, he just looked like he had gotten out of a pool. So I'm assuming it was in use, and I'm assuming it was okay. As for the breakfast, on the first day, I woke up too late to check out the breakfast, and then on the other days, I had to leave really early, so I never even got a chance to look at that. I heard that there was just no breakfast anyway, even though they advertised breakfast, or that there was breakfast, but it was like super light and like super limited selection. But like I said, I can't actually verify that because I didn't get a chance to see it for myself. So, would I recommend this place? No. Not really. There's really no reason to stay here unless you're just looking for something super, super cheap. So, if you're traveling there for Six Flags Over Georgia, I would honestly just stay somewhere far away from it because there is another Econo Lodge nearby, but that has similar negative reviews and it's even more expensive. So honestly, just get a nicer place. Just make the longer drive. It's worth it, I promise. It does appear that there are some rooms that are better than others. So I guess that would explain why there are some people having like horrific experiences and then other people saying that their experiences were fine. Because, you know, I ended up getting a little bit of both of those, a little bit of the horror, but a little bit of the normalcy. So I will leave you with this. Do you remember that weird, creepy door in the hotel room that seemed to lead to nowhere? Well, there was a brave soul named Melissa on TripAdvisor who was bold enough as to open the door. and thankfully took a picture. So I will show that picture to you now. Yep. Nice. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.
Life's like a road that you travel on. When there's one day here, and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend. Sometimes you stand. Sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door, where blues won't haunt you anymore, where the brave are free and lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today, yeah. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, well, I wanna drive it all night long.